I wish I may, I wish I might, for a better Keyblade in this fight. Today we're looking at the Pinocchio Keyblade, Wishing Star. Oh boy, where do we start with this one? Is this the worst looking Keyblade in the game? Well, yes. It's just a pile of popsicle sticks and fidget spinners. It's too flimsy looking. I don't agree with the argument of it doesn't look like a weapon when judging Keyblades, but this thing looks like it's going to snap in half immediately. I like the idea of it, but it's a pretty phoned-in execution. The color scheme also isn't doing the design any favors. Brown with some odd accents at the hilt. 1 heart. It at least gets some points for being unmistakable as the Pinocchio Keyblade. It's just not an interesting theme to start with. Sure, he's a puppet, but there's a lot of other visuals to pull from the movie. I do actually like the look of the guard. It fits in perfectly with the idea of a marionette, and it's clever using the strings as the sides. I'll give this one a 2 for theme. I was considering 2.5, but there just isn't a lot of effort here. Alright, so we've got some bad news in the utility department. You lose a point in strength from the 3 wishes, and your recoil practically goes down to 0, and you still don't have a magic buff. But the good news is you can finish every combo with a critical hit. But you'll be outclassed by later Keyblades with a higher strength stat, even with the critical bonus. I did a little research on what a critical hit actually does in Kingdom Hearts 1, and did find a few interesting tidbits. If you defeat a black fungus with a critical hit, you're guaranteed to get a mystery goo, and maybe even a mystery mold. I didn't even know that item existed. And also, if you defeat a sheltering zone with a crit, it won't split into sea neons. That's pretty handy actually, since Atlantica is probably the next world you'll go to after getting the Wishing Star. So with those extra perks in mind, I think 2.5 is a good score here. The hit sound is really satisfying, especially when paired with the visual effects. It sounds like gears turning to me, so the audio picks up some of the bass design slack in terms of theming. This is definitely the best part of the Keyblade. This may actually be the coolest hit effect in all of KH1 for me personally. It starts with a burst of light followed by a large blue outline of a gear. From there, a bunch of other effects burst out like wheels, cogs, and the top halves of Pokeballs, I guess? This is just a really strong image that definitely gives this Keyblade some personality when you're actually using it in combat. The name sounds fine, but it doesn't really describe what I'm looking at. It's oh, wait, it's there in the keychain, I guess. Yeah, this keychain's lame. It's just a generic star that doesn't connect at all with the rest of the design. They even reused it for Nominee's charm because there's nothing really Pinocchio-y about it. The chain is also really plain. You know what? It's so ugly that I have to give it credit. It's probably the most outlandish design in the first game. Did they stick the landing? Absolutely not. But they at least tried. I appreciate this one for pushing the boundaries of what a Keyblade can look like. It thudded so other Keyblades could parry. I think it's safe to say this is a universally disliked Keyblade. There are a few interesting details that are worth recognizing, but this design just doesn't leave an impact, especially since you'll probably get it at the same time as a much better Keyblade. But that's a story for next time.